Now listen, I've been single for a while now, and I've been kinda lonely, but I'm looking for somebody to talk to, love me, someone who can hold me. Is that you? I'm looking for somebody I can call, looking for the only one that I can give my all to. Tell me if it's you, what you wanna do, make a move. You can be my teacher, I'll do homework. You can give me extra credit, baby, I'll do more work. What you wanna do, now it's me and you.
Hi, today is Monday. Dink ding dink, you know. Lately, y'all, little confession, I guess. I have been hating all of my outfits. Not hating, but I feel like every time I get dressed, there's just something that I don't like about it. But I feel like a part of me is like outgrowing my old wardrobe. Also, other things have to do with it. Like, I know I need my hair done, and the weather's changing, so it's like I'm trying to figure out some good like transitional looks. This shirt is actually really see-through. It's a Zara like wrap shirt, and I literally just have it like wrapped in like this kind of like, not messy, but like whatever fashion. And then I just did mixed metals because the shirt is silver, but it's like really see-through. It's getting kind of windy outside, so like the long sleeve is okay, but again it's see-through, so like I feel like I might still be kind of, probably knowing me, I'll still be chilly. But like, I don't know, I'm just gonna try and figure out how. I think it's really gonna be a task to use my clothes, wear my clothes differently. That's kind of what it is. Like, I just can't put on the same outfits that I've been putting on before. So it's more about finding my like looking through my wardrobe and putting the outfits together in a different way so that I'm not bored and I'm not like completely irritated with what I put on. Like, if you watch my last vlog, towards the end of the vlog, I literally changed my clothes because what did I have on when I was first talking to y'all? What did I have on? I forgot what I was wearing, but at the end of the, mind you, that was like 2 days ago. But I literally just changed my clothes because I was like, I actually hate my outfit. Like, something about it was just, oh, that's what I had the blue shirt on with the like low back. It was like an Amazon little shirt, and it was like a little short sleeve situation, but I felt like I was gonna have to keep adjusting the shirt. Like, I don't really like my back, so like I was like, oh, I have to keep fixing the back, and I gotta fix the shoulders and make sure it's not falling off my shoulders, and I gotta fix the arms. Like, the fact that I'm gonna be picking at myself while I'm out, like, that's annoying to me. And picking at my body, like, oh my gosh, can you see my rolls? Like, can you, like, all of that is annoying. And I feel like I'm at that point with my clothes. So finding different ways to wear what I already have until I can go on a shopping spree, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's where I've been at with it. I'm about to just go out and, I want to say peruse, but that's not the right word. Dilly-dally, you know what I'm saying? Lollygag, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna get some Chipotle because I'm in the mood for Chipotle. So that's what we got. I keep looking in the mirror, but that's what we got. Just introducing the vlog, saying hello, and yeah, I'll see y'all. Oh, I've repainted my nails, tink, so they are pink. Yes, ma'am. So that's all we got. Okay, I'm gonna talk to y'all in a little bit. Happy Tuesday. I just ended up fixing up my toenails. I haven't been having any polish on my toenails. Am I completely mad at it? Not really. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, I guess I haven't worn my toes out either. That's also the other side of it. But I know some girls are like, you should have your toes done all times of the year. It don't matter if you got your toes out or not. You know what I mean? Like, if I didn't get a chance to paint them, they just gonna be bare. You know what I mean? For free. They're just gonna be bare. So I literally was just like fixing them up, cutting them down, because my toenails were kind of long, but I cut them down, you know. I've just been chilling literally all morning. Like, when I tell you, just been chilling. I literally just watched Monet McMichael's Get Ready With Me. She did like a Vogue inspired Get Ready With Me, and it was just so cutesy. I think she had a videographer that was helping her put it together. It gave, if you ever see those like videos where they do like the Vogue get ready with me. It's like where they're in the mirror and they're talking and they're showing you their routine and they're getting their hair done or whatever. So she did something like that, very cutesy. Like I thought that was just so cute. I love her brain, you know what I'm saying? I love how she thinks in, you know, different creative, unique ways. Very that was very nice to watch. But I literally started writing a script for a video that I wanted to do, and a part of it was just allowing yourself to be inspired by random things, by other things, and allowing, even watching little stuff like that to feed yourself, because that's really kind of what it did. I was just like, okay, cool, how can I think about different ways that I can look at my own life, not to do a Vogue get ready with me, but to just switch up my content in different ways, because that's kind of essentially what she was doing. But just allowing yourself to feed off of the creativity of others, not to copy, because that's different, but to just be like, to feel connected to it. That's kind of like where my brain goes with it. But that's beside the point. Anyway, it's going on 12 o'clock this week. What's today? Oh, this week. Oh yeah, this week is actually a wine fest on Saturday. I told you guys some time ago. I think I did tell y'all. I will be very surprised if I didn't, but I applied to be like a content creator for this company that does like events throughout the city. So very Black forward, very much like again, just different types of events. So the event that they're having this Saturday, I'm going to be creating content for. It's called their Wine Fest. So it should be pretty cutesy. It should be very like, you get dressed up, you follow the dress code. It should be very much like that. So I'm looking forward to it. It's just kind of giving me a reason to do something, because honestly, when I was watching the video of Monet McMichael, I was thinking like, because she was going to the VMAs or whatever, I'm just like, obviously I'm not going to the VMAs, but like, what moments in my life can I use to create something more than just the typical, you know? Like, it's literally just looking inward, like where. So since I'm doing something Saturday, I'm like, okay, cool, maybe I can use Saturday to do something a little bit different, or to just find different ways to incorporate different things. Because within the video, she was showing like a little BTS for other content that she was doing, like for TikTok and stuff, and just using trending sounds and being like just creative in different ways, and literally doing multiple different things at once. So I was like, what can I do on Saturday that may be different than my norm, or that I feel confident about, because I'm going to be getting like kind of cute, I guess. Well, not cute, I don't even know what I'm wearing, don't quote me. No, I'm going to be cute regardless, but I don't know what I'm wearing. So it's also like thinking about that, but what can I do differently with Saturday? So that's the other thought. I wanted to make this week a romanticizing singleness. I got a comment recently that was like, oh, you should do more videos like this. And I really do try to do romanticizing singleness. I want to say once a month, because I still want it to be, because it still requires a little bit more than just a typical vlog. Like if you watch any of my romanticizing singleness episodes, then I really do try to do more. I try to do some voiceovers. I try to just give different imagery. Like I try to do a little bit something more with those. So it's like, I don't want to not burn myself out, but I still want to allow my creative juices to flow throughout the month. Like, what can I do? What can I add on to this? Or what can I talk about specifically? I try to make those more intentional around the board. So I really kind of wanted to do romanticizing singleness this week, because I was thinking about something that had to do with like relationships and love. And if you guys been seeing the Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist stuff, and I watched a video, I mentioned Dominique Morgan in my last vlog because she comes up with really good talking points, and I find her her opinions to be very helpful. Like she really does give different perspectives, and I said this before, but just adding some nuance to conversations. And she was talking about Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug, and just talking about like love, holding niggas down while they in jail, like that whole thing. And you know, so I may have had something to say, you know. So I thought about that. I was like, oh, okay, should I make this video of romanticizing singleness, because I had something to contribute to that type of conversation, but I may just save it. Obviously this isn't romanticizing singleness, but I will be brainstorming, like I said, just getting the creative juices flowing so that by the time y'all get the next romanticizing singleness, it's curated well enough for my comfort. So yeah, I mean, I'm at a point where I kind of just feel bad for Mariah the Scientist. I mean, even when excuse me, even when they talk about Kane, hold on, let me I'm cold, y'all. Dang, I didn't realize I put my I had a robe on earlier. I didn't realize I put it back in my closet. But what I was trying to say was, I tend to feel bad for sorry, y'all look crooked to me. There is I don't know. What I was going to say initially was that I tend to feel bad for women in certain types of relationships. Like when I see people talk about Kane and they're like, oh, I don't feel bad for her. Like, I don't care. I don't feel bad. She keep going back to Chris. I don't feel bad. I could never sit here and say that I don't feel bad. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's kind of harsh. You know? Because yes, some things are self-inflicted. Yes, sometimes we do have to take responsibility for the ways we contribute to our own misery. Yes. But at the same time, there are some cases when people are clear victims. Like, people are just more susceptible to manipulation. And maybe whatever's going on there in their life before, they're not strong enough mentally to survive certain types of people and certain types of men. So I can't sit here and say that I don't feel bad. It depends. Sometimes I don't feel bad, but it just kind of depends. Because again, I do think Kane is a victim. And Mariah the Scientist, I can't sit here and say that I don't feel bad. I mean, people are like, oh, well, you knew what type of man Young Thug was. And I guess she kind of has to learn on her own. Him on the phone, on the jail call, talking about he's going to start a family with another woman and all this other stuff. It's like, all you can do is hope that she's taken that and internalized it in the way that she should. Like, okay, I'm listening to what I just sat here and listened to what you just said that you're going to do with another woman. I'm leaving. Hopefully she took that in and like literally held it close to her chest. And made the right decision when it comes to dealing with a man like that. Sometimes when you deal with people, you don't know what they're doing, right? Like, you would never know that he's on the phone with another woman telling her he wants to start a new family. Sometimes you don't know. But in this case, it's like you literally have him talking. You literally are able to listen to this phone call with your man and some other girl. It's just like, you don't need no more evidence. It literally was just given to you on a silver platter. So what you decide to do with that information is going to make or break you. So I don't know. I can't sit here and say, oh, I don't feel bad. Like, oh well, da 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 da. Hopefully she learns before it's too late. Luckily, yeah, child. Luckily, she don't have a baby with that man. So if it's like, you're not really that tied to him. You know what I'm saying? Once you start adding children in, it gets a little bit blurry. But it's like, you have all the opportunity to leave if you really feel compelled. And hopefully you do feel compelled. Hopefully that video was enough for you to be like, yeah, no. This is not the man that I think I want to spend the rest of my life with. But then again, there are some women who don't weigh cheating in the way that other women do. Some women, that's like end all be all. Other women, it's just like, oh, okay, well, all men do it. I've definitely heard other women say that. Oh, boys will be boys, men will be men. This is just what they do. I've definitely heard some women say that. So some women, especially I think when you are in that realm, like you're obviously dealing with a celebrity rapper. It's just like, maybe in her mind she doesn't think of cheating as it's as detrimental, or it's not like I said, the end of everything if she finds out. Maybe us everyday women are like, 9 times out of 10 we're probably going to be more like on the side of no thank you. You know, I still don't sit here and say that I don't feel bad for women most of the time. Sometimes I don't. Like when the women come online and they telling you about what their husband doesn't do in the house, and oh well, he let me get up and I was sick for 80 days and then he didn't clean up nothing. He never took the trash out. He never packed the kids' lunches. He don't know the kid's birthday. It's just like, stuff like that is annoying to me, because it's like, this is a person that you married, and you probably knew some of that, right? Like before y'all got married, you had to know something. So sometimes I'm just like, or like when women come on there like, yeah, my husband was racist and he voted for so-and-so and you knew that. Like 9 times out of 10, you knew that. Before y'all got married, you knew that. So it's like, how bad am I supposed to feel right now? Like, I don't know. So some stuff I do get a little iffy about. But like cases of violence, especially like I said, when I go back to E. Kane and like violence and, you know, manipulation, and there was obviously an age gap between E. Kane and Chris, and she just wasn't really guided well growing up, and you know, it's just kind of like there's so many things that come into play, and when you getting hit on and you're dealing with your abuser, things get a little bit blurry, unfortunately. But anyway, back again. Woo. Wait, because I'm trying to pack my bag for work because it's almost that time, and I honestly want to leave for work a little bit early, because sometimes what I'll do is I'll go to the park and I will just sit at the park and I'll do some work at the park by my job before I go to work, you know what I mean? So I think I want to do that today. Anyway, if you guys have been seeing this purple wedding dress discussion on TikTok, this woman, pregnant woman, black woman, she wore a wedding dress that had a deep plunge that showed her belly button, and she's pregnant. So like, you know, she has her baby bump, and her chest is, you know, it's kind of out on the sides, whatever. So I've been seeing different videos about it, and the first video that I saw was that woman coming online saying that like, oh, like y'all just wanted to police my body, y'all just wanted to talk about, you know, y'all see a woman and, you know, y'all immediately jump to talk about my body and da 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 da. And my thought was, I don't think it necessarily had to do with her body per se. Like, she said, because she was like, oh, you wouldn't say anything about a woman of with a slimmer frame wearing this dress to a wedding. And I don't think that's true. And then apparently she went on to say that like, oh, black women are always the ones that like attack me, or black women are the ones being mean to each other and da 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 da. So I've seen a slew of videos just talking about this whole topic, and a couple things going on. A couple things can be true at once. I will say that for real, because number one, again, I don't think it had anything to do with her body, because I see women get dragged over wedding dresses all the time. Like, if we ever land on the same side of TikTok, women get dragged over wedding dresses all of the time. Things that you're just not supposed to wear in general. And honestly, I was thinking about myself. I never had to be taught explicitly what not to wear to a wedding. Like, no one had to sit me down and say, Morgan, so you don't wear this, you don't wear that, you don't do this, you don't do that. Like over time, I just learned, okay, from watching other people, like, okay, you're not supposed to wear stuff like this. Okay, you're not supposed to wear stuff like that. So I already had this image in my head of what I'm not supposed to wear at a wedding. Colors that are too close to white. I've seen videos before where the girl had like a blush pink, like a very light, like a pale pink, and people were like, that's too close to white, like you're not supposed to wear that. So again, colors that are too close to white, colors that show cleavage or that are showing too much anything, dresses with high slits, again, showing too much cleavage, like those are things that you generally are not supposed to wear to weddings. So she did say that she got approval from the bride to wear this dress. Again, her whole chest part was out. I generally wouldn't think to wear something like that, but I'm not all people. And then I saw another video just now where they were saying like, oh, well, people do anything to jump. People will jump on any opportunity to dogpile black women. And I'm like, two things can be true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do see where she's coming from, because if you go to her comments, you don't need to be mean and nasty to someone. Like, that type of stuff is blowing things out of proportion. It's really not that deep. You know what I'm saying? And in the video that I just watched, the girl was saying like, the minute she said that she got approval from the bride to wear what she wore, that should have been the moment where you're like, oh, let me shut up. Like, she said she got approval. So it's just like, What are we having this conversation for? What are we all debating about this topic even for, if she got approval from the bride? It doesn't matter. Our opinions don't matter at this point. But I do think that, again, some things I wouldn't even ask to wear that. Like, it's just like, do I need my boobs out at your wedding? Not really. Like, you know, not really. But I do also understand that people are being rude. People do take any opportunity to be nasty, and that stuff is completely uncalled for. You can have an opinion on things, because that's just kind of how that's just kind of how TikTok specifically, the internet specifically works. Whatever. But being mean and nasty and disrespectful, or going on her other videos to talk mess about her, or to talk about how she looks, or mind you, this woman is pregnant, so it's just kind of like, that's distasteful. Like, but again, two things can be true. You know, don't wear the damn wedding dress. And also, I literally saw a video about this earlier. Kennedy J made a video talking about how people saying, oh, well, black women are the first ones to dogpile me. Black women are going to be the ones to jump on me about X, Y, and Z. Black women are the worst critics of each other. I say this all the time. The likelihood of us seeing each other is higher than other races. I hate when people bring other races into play. Oh, those other races don't talk to each other like this, or other races don't talk about each other this way. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Have you met white women? They can be very mean to each other, like just like anyone else. It just happens to be that white women are your audience. It just happens to be that we see each other the most. It just happens to be that, like, your content is being shown to people who look like you. So the first people to comment on your stuff are going to be people that look like you. In the same way, other races have their debates on their side of TikTok where they're being mean to each other also. Like, it's not a race thing. Like, I hate when people say stuff like that. Well, black people are the first. Black women are so mean to each other. But black women are also each other's first ride or dies. Black women are also the first people to support you the most. Black people are going to be the same ones under your, other black women are going to be the same ones under your videos cheering you on. Like, it's just kind of like, you. So it's just like, again, and a lot of that is because we see each other the most. But trust me, if y'all didn't see, I've seen other women come online talking about their wedding dresses and being dragged by other women in the same exact way. Like, let's get serious. There has been other debates about other wedding dresses. I can't remember exactly what the lady's dress was, but I've definitely seen a video of a girl coming on here showing her wedding dress and people dragging her for filth. Or like there was one where she was asking people to help her decide what wedding dress she should wear. And all of the dresses were ugly. Like, all of them were bad. And people were making whole videos about her, talking about her, reading her for filth. Like, they were doing the same thing. So let's not, like, make it a black woman thing. Like, I hate that. I hate that. In the same way, I hate when people say, oh, black on black crime. Shut up. Because that's not even a thing. Like, shut up. I hate when people say stuff like that. Hate it. Like, it's literally just about community and proximity. That's literally all it's about. Like, literally, please save it. Like, don't try to blame black people for being mean. Like, black people are the only people that can be mean. Please. But again, two things can be true. I don't think we should dogpile on, obviously we shouldn't dogpile on black women. Like, obviously that is hooligan behavior. Hooligans, like a bunch of hooligans doing it. But then again, it's just like, some things I just feel like, I mean, I don't know, it's kind of hard. I do think in general, I wouldn't even think to wear something like that to someone's wedding. But she said she got approval, so it's like, what can you say at that point? You can't say anything. So whatever. I'm sitting here. I was literally just thinking though, because me and Nigeria purchased Allyiahsface's perfume that she did a collab with. I got the Of the Hour one, which is like the darker bottle, because I was reading the notes and I was like, I feel like I would like something like that. I'm like kind of excited about it, whatever. Nigeria got hers yesterday. She said she hates it. I said, you hate it, sister? You hate it? Ugh. Gosh, I'm scared now. I should be getting mine today. But like, I'm scared. I had so much faith. Ugh. I had so much faith. And obviously, just because she doesn't like it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna like it. Like, we have completely different noses. But the thought of it in itself, like, I would feel much more comfortable if she was like, oh, I love it. I would have been like, yes, okay, cool. Like, I'm more confident. But you saying that you don't like it, I'm scared. Anyway, I say all that to say I went to check and see if it was here yet, but I had this package. And this is from Naturium. I'm like, what could Naturium have sent that would have been this big? I'm very curious. Let me see. Oh. 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 Let me see. What y'all sent me? Oh. How cute. Look at that. Dink. Big body. Please don't crash. You know what I mean? Oh. Make sure I'm not missing nothing. But like, look at, why it sound like tools? Y'all got me about to build something? Like, what's going on? Oh, they sent me a whole kit. How cute! This came at the perfect time, y'all, because I'm running out of lotion. I'm running out of lotion. First of all, I'm obsessed with stuff like this. I said this when Alleyoop sent me stuff because they sent me like a magazine. If y'all remember, it was like a little flip book. This is a newspaper. Like, how iconic is this? Like, a newspaper? Look at how, like, yes, team. Who did this, team? Who did it? Like, that was such a good idea. Now I have to post about you on LinkedIn. Like, you know what I mean? But look at how, okay, so let's get into everything. Let me move up. So they sent the iconic Glow Getter multi-oil body wash. This is like their best body wash. Iconic. And then of course their Glow Butter cream. This is so, like, when I tell you this is whipped to perfection, don't focus on me now. Focus on the trending topic. Consistency is key indeed. It's a keychain. Let me flip y'all around actually. So I'm not struggling anymore. Okay, so the consistency is key. I will be putting this, oh, is it too heavy for my keys, y'all think? I feel like I would put this on my keychain. Anyway, we have the vitamin C serum. We have the multi-peptide moisturizer. And then we have the Phyto Glow Bombs in the different colors. Yay! This is so nice. Oh, yes, queen. And when I said I have to make a LinkedIn post about it, I was dead serious because I'm literally brewing up one about Alleyoop because I was like, oh my gosh, the integration of the magazine stuff, the lookbooks, the newspaper like vibe. Love that. So I am going to take a picture of it so I can add to that post because I was like, oh my gosh, I wanted to make a post about Alleyoop doing that. So perfect. And just sending it, like, there's always a gratefulness, obviously. So I must see if I have their email actually. I'm going to see if I have their email so I can thank them more personally. But I can't wait to take a shower tonight. When I come home from work, yeah, give it to me. I'm so excited. Anyway, I've been talking too much for today. Bye. Okay, it is, I don't even remember the last time I talked to y'all. I won't even yai. Came home from work, took a shower, all that good stuff. I have my baggy shirt on that is like, I couldn't even tell y'all how that happened. Wear and tear, I guess. I'm just finishing up my skin routine. I'm going to use the Topicals Faded. I told y'all at some point that I wanted to get into the habit of using this a little bit more consistently because it's just one of those things that you hear that works, but I just never gave it a try long enough to actually see if it works. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you have to use it every day. It's just like there was never a point in time when I used it every day. So I've been trying to just incorporate it a little bit more, like when I'm not using like my retinol or something like that. Or yeah, because this is it's an acid of some sort, I'm sure. Oh, that's on the back. Yeah, it's definitely an acid. So I do use this very lightly. There's been a lot going on today. For one, politicians and pew-pewings, which I was talking a little bit about how desensitized we are. Like, it's crazy. Like, I watch something violent every single day. And actually, it was so crazy because yesterday, it actually hit me yesterday. Like, I watched a video and I didn't know the context of the video, but there were people jumping out of a building. And like, for some people, like, the people were jumping at different levels. It wasn't like a crazy jump, but like, it may have been like no more than maybe like, well, I don't know how you would think about stories, but they were jumping to the point where you could hurt yourself. Yes, some people had a lower jump, but anyway, regardless, like I said, I don't know the context of the story. Some people were just jumping out the building. They seemed to be like, I think the caption had to do with their, like, something was like maybe on fire inside, you know, whatever. Not whatever, but that was the context that I got from just the caption that I saw. And like, one guy jumped out and he didn't get back up. You can tell he fell wrong. His height was a little higher than the other people. Some people were jumping and they were like landing on their feet. You could tell that they're going to be hurt probably, or their adrenaline is probably pumping so crazy that they don't realize that they probably hurt themselves in that jump. But he jumped and he just kind of like hit the pavement and he didn't get back up. And there were people around him. They're all jumping too, and they're grabbing their belongings and they're just running and they're like going about their business. And like, it just made me cry. Like, I just started crying. And I think in that moment, obviously I felt bad for the guy because it's like, you don't know what happened. But I'm just like, if he just passed it, like if he really just hurt himself to the point where he passed away, I'm just like, wow, we witness violence, and not violence, but we witness death so much. You know what I mean? And then literally in my brain, I started thinking about the other imagery that I've gotten over this past week of videos, violent stuff, like the woman on the bus. I don't know if you guys have seen this story. The guy, I think he was like schizophrenic or something, and he was sitting behind the woman on the bus and he like attacked her randomly. And I watched that clip and I'm just like, wow, like that was just flashing in my brain, and I'm just like crying, like, oh my gosh, like it was so overwhelming to me in that moment. But then today, I saw the clip of the politician. I don't really even want to say his name. Y'all know who it is. By the time you see this, you won't know who it was. But, you know, that all happened. And I just watched the video and I didn't feel anything. Like, I just was like, oh. That's crazy. Like, desensitized. Like, it just was kind of like, oh, okay. And I think a part of it does have to do with the fact that he was such a vile person. Like, the rhetoric that he spewed, that he tried to push into college students, the people that he supported, the people that he like thinks less than of, like the way that he's disrespected so many people. Like, I just didn't feel anything. And I'm just like, wow. Generally, I do feel like death and like that stuff is heartbreaking. Human life is fragile. Like, I do generally feel that way. But it was just something about that situation, and I was just like, I didn't feel anything. And I'm just like, I'm picking at myself because I'm just like, Morgan, you should feel bad right now. You just watched a schmurder. You know what I mean? But I'm just like, la 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 la. They said the witch hex. They put a witch curse on them. What the heck? That part was crazy to me. My mind was like, I said, a witch, Etsy witches, their what you call it, are about to go up. You know what I mean? Their rates are going to go up because that article being published, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there was an article published, I think it's called Jezebel, There Is a Gnat. I hurt my finger and I missed it. See, I hate gnats. Get out. You know what I mean? And hurt my finger. Anyway, there was an article published by, I think the platform is called Jezebel. Now I'm looking for it. Like, don't come into my frame. But they basically were saying, like, someone, I don't know, I guess it was the person. I literally did go to read the article after it all came out, because I'm just like, that's actually so crazy. She said that she paid a Etsy witch to put a curse on that man. And I'm like, whoa. And of course in the article they even have a disclaimer on their website now that are saying like they don't condone violence against politicians and stuff like that. They did put a notice on their website, because obviously there are going to be so many people funneling into that article, just reading it and like being amazed and disgusted by it. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be plenty of people who take that and they're like, oh my gosh, because that was posted 2 days ago. Now in the article she also specifies that she was not putting, this isn't about violence, it's about like just inconvenience. More like the curse that she was hoping for was more like things happening to you that was just, like I said, an inconvenience. Like, I just hope that every day he just wakes up with an uncurable rash. Like, it's just like things, they were just mentioning off things like that. Like, think about the most inconvenient thing that's happened to you this year. Not that killed you, but that was so inconvenient. Like, that thing reoccurring for this person. That's kind of like what she was saying was meant. She meant the curse to be for. Like, I just wish every day you get stung by a bee. Like, you know, like nothing that's gonna like be crazy, but something that'll be like crazy inconvenience. Or I wish every time you know you go to take a flight, your flight is delayed 2 days. Like, you know, just stupid stuff like that. But the fact that that was even posted, and that was like, and then literally the end of the article, I really should read it to y'all, because I was just like, whoa. Basically the end of the article was just, you know what, I am gonna read it, as a matter of fact, because like I said, I did have it pulled. I literally went to go read it because I was just like, that is crazy. Oh, where did I read it? What was that at? Oh, I did believe it or not, the article ends like this. It says, "In witches we trust" is like the sub, not the, like the subheading of this portion of the article, and under it says, "So, did my Etsy curses work? Time will tell. The forces move in mysterious ways, and as the priestess reminded me," that's what they're called, priestess? I never knew that. "And as the priestess reminded me, spell work is a collaboration between the caster, the client, and the universe itself. For now, we can only trust in the timing of the great unknown. A special thank you to the witches of the modern age who work tirelessly to hex Republicans and topple conservative regimes, and the occasional ex-boyfriend. Your work is appreciated. And to you, Mr. Kirk, may the rash come swiftly." Because remember, she said in the article, like, oh, I hope he just gets an uncurable rash. Something that's so inconvenient to him every single day. And not to, like, hurt him, but, I mean, that's what she was saying in the article, not to hurt you. But I was just like, wow, the timing of that is crazy. Anyway, what I just put on my ear, I have this little concoction. It's literally just distilled water and tea tree oil. My ear, y'all, I told y'all I've been having issues with my piercing. A part of me doesn't feel like it's normal, because I'm just like, why are you not just healing like regular? Like, it just goes through a cycle where it just scabs up. Like, it just gets all scabby around here, and I try not to peel the scab, because I feel like when I peel it, it just goes through the cycle again. It just gets like I'm infecting it. Like I'm peeling. I always think of it as in, like, say if you fall and you like cut yourself and you peel off the scab before it completely heals over. Like, that's kind of the vibe that I give myself when I peel it off. But it does start to look nasty if it's just dry peel. Like, it just looks like a scab on my ear. So it's like, I don't really want to walk around with a scab on my ear. So then I go and peel it, and then anyway, I did try another pad brand. I know I'm all over the place. I did try another brand. I tried Cora, because I told you guys in my, well, a month ago at this point, that I switched over to a different type of pad. It's called Nature Care. Excuse me, I got them off of Amazon, and they're just organic pads. And these are just supposed to be the organic tampons. Now, I try not to do tampons too much. Like, I really have slowed down on tampons in general because I know that you're really not supposed to be plugging something up there, you know what I mean? So I really try not to. I try to just let my body do what it gotta do for the most part, but there are certain occasions where I do want to wear something more comfortable. Like this weekend, I was telling y'all, the brand that I'm working with, where I'm like supposed to be creating content for their event, the outfit that I'm wearing, I probably don't want to wear a pad with it. Like, I'm going to be disgusted wearing a pad. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I have something to do, I'm going to want to wear a tampon. So I did purchase those, and I do feel a little bit more comfortable that they're organic. I have the super and then the super plus combo box. So I did get a comment too, because I posted on my story, and some girl was saying that she uses Cora also and she loves them. So I'm just like, oh, I love that, because it kind of, we love a good girly pop review, you know. Lastly, we got her. This is Allyiahsface's collab with Dossier. Yay! My good sis. Now what I will say is, while I was waiting for it, I was watching reviews because I'm just like, what does it smell like? What are people saying? Are people complaining about it? Because like I said, my friend Naj said she hates it. So now I think Chelsea Janae was saying that she thinks it smells like angel share, which if you ever smell Killian angel share, I also have Killian angel share, which I don't pull for too often. It is very nighttime, very grown woman scent. You just got to be in the mood. I have to be in the mood for it. It doesn't stink, but again, it's very nighttime. It's very like warm, like, you know. So I was like, the notes of this did seem like I would like it. Like when I read the notes, let me see. I'm scared. Oh wait, no, because the box stink. You know what I'm saying? You know how it smells like cardboard. Some girl was like, yeah, I opened it and I could smell it already. So I was watching a different review and she said she could smell it. I can't smell it. Okay, anyway. So the notes, the top notes, almond, coconut, pink pepper, chamomile, bergamot. That already sound like I'm gonna like it, you know what I mean? Middle notes, orange flower, white flowers, white wood, and cedar wood. I feel like I was gonna like it. If I don't like this, then I don't know myself. You know what I mean? Base notes, suede, vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, and cistus. I've never heard of those two. But I just feel like if I can read notes and not know if I like something, then I got to get my nose together. You know what I mean? I have to clock in with myself if I don't like this. I should be able to read notes and know if I like something. You know, I typically like a good pink pepper. I typically like a cedar wood. I like a good floral scent occasionally. Like, you know. So I'm scared. Come on out the box now. Okay, here's the bottle. Ding, 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 ding. If you are in tune with that side of the internet, then you would have seen this already anyway. I'm scared. I hope I like it. Okay. Okay, wait. Let me give it a proper go. Should I spray it on the thing? No, I don't want to ruin that already. Wait. Oh, wait, okay, I do like it. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Okay, I smell that pink pepper. Okay, what else? Let me read the note. I gotta read it and smell it. Okay, I smell a little bit of that vanilla, coconut. I'm not mad at that. Is that the suede? Like, I'm not mad at that. Okay, I do get what Chelsea Janae meant by angel share. It does have that warmness to it, and honestly, it really makes me want to look up the notes of angel share, because I'm like, okay, what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Is that the suede? Okay, it might be. It smells like something. Okay, it is getting in my mouth. Okay, Killian angel share, because now I'm curious. Not saying it smells just like it. This is not what I'm saying, but I'm just curious to know if some of the notes have any comparison, like can be compared to one another. So okay, warm and spicy, da 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 da. We said that. Yup. It's the tonka bean. It's the tonka bean that they have in common. Okay, the woody vibe too. So I guess a tonka bean with a woody mix, because Of the Hour has white woods, cedar wood, and then it has a tonka bean, and so does angel share. Angel share has tonka bean, and oak wood. It is absolutely in my mouth. I have to let that like sit. Hold on, let me see. I gotta smell it outside. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I will say it's going to fall into the, it's in my mouth. I will say it's gonna, I love the magnetic lid. It's gonna fall more into the category of I have to feel like smelling like this. It definitely does give warm nighttime vibey. It's in my mouth. Sorry. But definitely warm, like I said, nighttime tonka bean. So yeah, I'm gonna let it settle, I guess, settle into the space a little bit. You know what I mean? Like when I walk out of the bathroom, I'll be able to still kind of get a good whiff of it and then see how it settles on me. You know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna spray it on my wrists more directly so that I can see like what it smells like in like an hour. Okay? But yeah, I would say I would have to feel like smelling like nighttime. Like again, it only comes out every once in a while, just like the angel share, you know? So that's it for tonight. Okay, bye. Hey guys, happy Friday. I've been doing something lately, okay? The last time I went to Tim Hortons, I kept the cup. So now I just be using yo, I can't. I will say that just wash it out, you know what I mean? I washed it out and now I'm using it for my to-go cup. You know, I'm not going nowhere, but also, I kind of forgot that some time ago I went to a brand event and they gave us these little jars. And I used this the other day as my little like to-go iced coffee cup. Literally my ice cubes fit perfectly inside here. I just shook it up and then I had like a little to-go cup. How cute is that? But I'm just making some breakfast. I'm literally just making a bacon, egg, and cheese. Did I burn my toast? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. But I wanted to say hi. I do think I want to order the cups off of Amazon just so that I'm not like doing this. But I don't know though, because at the same time, if I've found other cups to use, like this one for example, it's just small. That's the only thing. It's like super small. But it's like, girl, maybe that's how much coffee you need. I do also have mason jars, but they're tiny. Like I have the little tiny mason jars. So like obviously I'm not gonna want to put a coffee thing in here. Like, girl, I'm gonna take 2 sips and be done. So yeah, I'm about to finish making my food. I did cut up some strawberries also. I did girl, I did flexi rods. I washed my hair last night, put some flexi rods in, but some of them didn't dry. Like it's just like, girl, no, I didn't diffuse, I didn't do nothing like that. I don't have none of them type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was gonna dry over the 12 hours it was in, but whatever. Literally made the best iced coffee. Like when I was telling y'all earlier, y'all are crooked because like one peg is on my carpet and then whatever. Best iced coffee, because what I did was I boiled some hot water, put a little bit of honey in the bottom, poured the hot water in here, doom 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 doom, right? And then in another container I used my instant coffee, which I just put in a little measuring cup, and then I poured some hot water into that, mixed it up. So then I had like maybe this much of instant coffee water, hot water mix. This cup had the honey hot water mix, right? And then my job buys iced coffee. Like the woman at my job, she'll buy like iced coffee containers, but it's like a pre-made latte. So I had like a little bit of that left and I poured that into this also. And then I poured some oat milk in there too. So I had a pre-made latte, but the latte by itself is not good. Like I would never drink that by itself. It's nasty. I would rather just make my own drink. But the latte, I may have had like this much of the latte. And then I had oat milk also. So like I had, think about all those mixed together. The honey, the instant coffee, the oat milk, the pre-made latte. I had it was about right here, and then I added maybe like up here, and then I added a little bit of creamer, and this was so good. Like I was like, oh. Again, the pre-made like latte drink it's not good by itself, which is why I wasn't drinking it by itself. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just pour that in here and just, you know, have that all intertwined together. I'm mad because I don't have any more oat milk. Like I literally used the last bit of my oat milk, which was annoying, but it was worth it. Worth it for sure. Now, I told y'all that I did flexi rods, right? So I washed my hair last night. I did mousse, and I used some Blue Magic. I bought Blue Magic again. Y'all remember that from our childhood? I bought it a long time ago, and I've just been using it like just as a grease, kind of as like a maybe moisture. I don't know. I just be using it, whatever. So I mixed that. Like I put that on, I had a section of hair, I put that all on the section, and then I took smaller sections out of that section, put some mousse on it, wrapped it, flexi rod, cool. Now when I woke up earlier, it wasn't completely dry. Like you see how this is not curled because it wasn't completely dry, which was very annoying to me because obviously the curl is not going to hold if it's not dry. But I just have it up like this. Now y'all already know it's not a claw clip, it's just a pin, like a regular whatever, like a little clip. But tomorrow, I told y'all I'm creating content for like that event space, and I'm like, all week I've been thinking like, what am I gonna wear? I was like, what am I gonna wear, because they have a dress, like a dress code situation. Now when I looked at the flyer, you're supposed to wear pink, reds, white, silver, gold. Like it's kind of like a rose, it's called a rose renaissance because it's a wine event. So like those colors were really going to be in the main color family. Now hold on, okay, now I have this is actually, it's kind of pulling more purple, but oh, here's that dress. I was looking for this dress. I was looking for this black dress anyway. This pink set I wore for a Canvases and Cocktails event some time ago, and it literally, it's like, it's really cute. It has like, this is the top, it's like a bandeau type of situation, and then like this part is all like comes down, and then the pants have a similar vibe to them. They just like drape, and they're kind of like draped like this. Now on camera, I guess it is pulling a little bit more purple, but I think it would be okay because when I was looking at the pictures for like the suggestions that they sent, like outfit suggestions, they sent us like a folder of different like vibes that you can like pull for. It's also fashion week too, so I think people are going to be there all dressed up looking really good. I already know it. But I tried this on maybe like a couple months ago, and I hated it. Like hated it. It did not flatter me at all. Like I was just looking like ew. Like I was like, I look gross. Like I just was like, oh my gosh, I hate how this is fitting on me like now. I don't know, I don't think it looked that way before. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But I tried it on some time ago and hated it. It would be very fitting for the event though, I'll tell you that much. Like this will look really cute because again, the colors go perfectly. It is a little bit of something extra. It's going to be on the nicer side that day. So maybe I'll try it on one more time. Like maybe I was just, you know, maybe I was just like going through it that day. Like I don't know. But then again, I have to think about shoes, which I don't have figured out with this outfit. When I wore this outfit, when I wore this outfit, it was for my event and I was inside. I think I had heels planned for this originally, but I think that throughout the event, I'm moving and shaking and I'm walking around and I'm doing all of this. Hey, how y'all doing? What y'all need? I'm doing all of this. And then I ended up just keeping on like whatever shoes I had on. I didn't put on heels basically with this. So there's no set pair of heels that I can picture going with this that I currently have in my closet. So my other option was, mind you, the shades are like pinks, reds, white, gold, silver, like it's like stuff like that. Oh, I thought I just saw something, but it was a reflection. So I was like, let me just do a repeat outfit. I said, I'm just gonna repeat outfit. Do a repeat outfit. Not, mind you, I wore this last year. Some of you may remember. I literally just talked about this dress, and the reason it's on my mind is because I was thinking about selling it. But here it is still in my humble abode, you know what I mean? So this is a naked fashion dress, and it might be a little on the warm side for the day because it's supposed to be like low 80s. Like it's supposed to be like 80 degrees, high 70s. Around that time, I think I checked, it was like 70. It's going to be like 75-ish, something like that, but whatever. But this was the vibe, all red, dress long, it like scrunches on the side. And again, I've only worn this one time, literally last year. So I was like, since it's red, like I'm just gonna do a repeat outfit. Like what? Who I got something to prove to? Not a soul. You know what I'm saying? So and again, I do think you should. I do rewear my clothes anyway, but it just was like I never had another place to wear this to. That was like my main thing. I'm like, I don't know a time where I would pull this out again. So, but it just happened to be that they had red as their on their list. So I said, okay, maybe I wear this. It is like textured. It has like a little, if it will fall, you see the texture. It's not completely see-through. Again, I might be kind of hot. It's from Naked Fashion. Super cute dress though. It is very flattering on me. It is going to be kind of annoying because I'm on my cycle. So that always ruins things for me. I try not to be dramatic, but like it's not going to feel the same because I'm going to be like having to make sure I'm protected and I feel comfortable and the tampon isn't bothering me. Like, you know, it's just like, all that gets annoying. Now, when I did wear it the last time, I wore it with these red heels from Zara. They're like a wedge situation. Now, some of you may like this, some of you may not. I don't care. You know what I mean? I personally like them because number one, they're more on the comfortable side and they're just funky. They're cute. This outfit again, I wore last year, literally around the same time for Fashion Week. It was a fashion event that I went to. So it just is like, I do feel like it fits the bill because these do give me kind of like cutesy, fashion-y, like, you know, they kind of give me that, whatever. Anyway. Only wore these one time also. So I think this will be a good time to pull them out again. Repeat outfit, literally the same thing, same hairstyle too. Like when I tell y'all my hair looked like this the last time also. Oh, I did bantu knots in the front the last time. I'm not gonna do bantu knots again, but yeah, that would be the vibe of tomorrow. So well, I am gonna try on the pink outfit at some point to figure out if I truly hated it. I was also thinking that maybe I can just do the shirt with a different pant. But I'm like, girl, what pant? Like, I don't even know what bottom I would do with this. Like, a pair of jeans? Like, it's just kind of like, I don't know. So, in my head, I kind of already decided that they go as a set, you know, for the most part. But I really didn't like how I looked in it. I really didn't like it. Anyway, now, I told y'all I purchased Of the Hour, Allyiahsface's brand, not brand, but her collaboration with Dossier. I did wear it to work, and it does have a smoky vibe to it now that I'm like letting it settle. And I feel like I like it because I like Killian Angel's hair, but I just like it around a certain time of day. Again, very nighttimey. And I'm kind of tempted to spray it. Actually, I'm going to spray it on me now. I need to wash this robe anyway. But, like, I'm trying not to sneeze. It's very complex. You do smell all the notes. I'm not trying to convince anyone of this. I guess I'm just chitter-chattery. But, like, maybe I'm trying to convince myself. Because, like, I like it, but I can see why people don't like it. You know what I mean? It's not my go-to fragrance. Like, this wouldn't be an everyday fragrance at all. This is not my regular, like, my perfect fragrance. Like, Morgann scent. Like, this wouldn't be it. But, again, I do like it for... It's a spider mouth now. I can't keep looking at that. Hold on. I can't keep looking at it. What I do by my bedside, I keep these little napkins. I literally just cut them up. Not cut them up. I just rip them up. And, like, I literally just keep them tucked by my bedside for times like this. So I don't have to be like, oh, I need a napkin. And I got to run in the kitchen and stuff. Like, no, it's one right here, girl. Get it. So it don't go nowhere. Because that's one thing that would bother me. Like, if the spider runs or, like, if I lose it, like, it's going to be like, oh, like the death of me. But I do think the fragrance is one of those fragrances where you do have to just let it sit and see how it works for your body. Like, that's kind of like just the vibe of it. I will say when I was at work yesterday, I kept smelling myself. And I can say that I smell good. It's just not my signature scent. It just wouldn't be my signature scent. But yeah. Let me kill this spider. Come here, little buddy. Don't you do nothing stupid. I got it. That's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kill a spider. I ain't playing with them. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. You can save per person. Oh, nothing beats a 2. It's just one ad that I see on TikTok. This girl, she's promoting hair. You guys have probably seen it. I think they've been pushing it, but I see it on my timeline, maybe my For You page, maybe every other day. But she's just sitting there like, nothing beats a Jet 2. Like, she kind of dancing to it, and it's kind of like a NOLA type beat. It's like a NOLA rendition of the Nothing Beats a Jet 2 holiday. And I be jamming with her every single time. I'm like, girl, where you get that wig from? Like, you know, I be jamming with her every single time. But anyway, I do have to get ready for work, unfortunately. So I'm about to hop in the shower, and then I'm going to finish the rest of my day. I did want to say to y'all also, I bought this Yummy, finally. I know it's been, or gummy. Yeah, gummy with a G. But I bought this some time ago when I was with my best friend, and we just like going to the hair store, if you guys remember that vlog. But I actually really like it. It took me a while to hop on the gummy train, because obviously this was like popular. People were like, oh, try it. I do remember Allyiahsface posting about it like years ago, and she's like, yeah, I get it off Amazon. And then people were all like talking about gummy, and then I was being stubborn, or not stubborn, but like I pretty much had what I was using when it came to like edge control. But honestly, what I'll do with this, I take a nice little serving of it like this, right? I keep it on my fingers, I put it into my palm, rub my palms together like this and like so, and I will just go like this, doop doop, brush 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 brush, put a scarf on and call it a day. You know what I mean? But I feel like y'all see how my hair is pretty much laid down. And I did down. Why I say down like that? I did also use it on my edges too. But I actually like how it does hold the hair pretty well. Like I don't have any complaints about like how my hair is being held. Like I would use that same technique if I'm going out. I'm just going to work, so like I don't really care, but I would use the same technique if I were going to work or if I were going out. Like tomorrow I would do the same thing, because I do trust in the gummy to hold my hair and keep it nice and thick, you know. But that's it, and that's all for now. So tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing the Wine Fest content stuff. So I'm gonna like put together something in my head so I know what type of vibe I want to go for the content, and then I have to like submit it to the company. But that should be fun. It's all gonna still be my style and my content creation stuff. Like it's just gonna be me, so it's nothing too like strict and stuff like that. So that should be fun though. And then tomorrow we'll spend the day together, and yeah, think. Good morning. It is dress up day. This is Saturday morning. It's going on 9:15. I'm about to make myself something to eat. I'm not going to start getting ready to go until maybe like 11:15. I'm probably going to be out of the house by 1 because the event starts at 1. And since I'm creating content for the event, I'm technically required to be there on time. But I'll get there like 1:30. Like I don't got to be the first one there. Like, you know, it's just like, girl, I think I'll be okay, you know. So I'll probably get there around 1:30, 1:40, because I don't know what parking looks like exactly. Hopefully it's not too bad, because I don't want to walk in the hills for but so long. Like, girl, I'm not doing this all day. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to put them on right now and walk around the house for a little bit so I can like not break them in. I've worn them only one time. So it's like I don't remember them being the most comfortable, you know what I mean? But I think I can get like that with heels in general. Like it's in my head almost like, oh my gosh, I might, you know, make sure I don't slip, or make sure like everything is cool, and make sure I don't trip, and make sure I look right walking, and do I look right walking, and da 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 da. Like it gets into all of that, and then it becomes a mental thing where like I'm overthinking every step. Is it a ball to toe, or put the ball step on the heel of your toe first? It's heel down first and then toe. In my head, I be doing the most. So maybe I will do like a little test walk. Maybe just for my own sanity. But I'm about to make something to eat. I'm probably just gonna I did start the oven already, but I was trying to do some content this morning. Just something, I wanna to post something. I want to post something. I thought about doing a romanticizing singleness, but on my on my Instagram, but just like a little like mini vlog on my camera though, like, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking about doing that. I may do a voiceover. I'm trying to add a little bit of something to it. And I made a post about this too. You know how people like don't like Instagram anymore, and Instagram is like, oh, Instagram is annoying to post on, and Instagram is so overly curated, and it's so annoying, and it's so performative, and it's so blah, blah, blah. And what's the word they be using? Monitoring spirits, and like, you know, it's like all that type of stuff. Now I'm not saying excuse me, I'm not saying that that's not true, but what I am saying is I kind of like posting on Instagram. Like, unpopular opinion, like, I like posting on Instagram. I like how you have to put a little bit more effort into it. Like, there are some creators on Instagram who really use Instagram like to storytell and to like really post some high quality things, and brands are still paying you. You know what I'm saying? Like, brands are still working with creators on Instagram. Like, it's not like Instagram is completely dead. Now, granted, this is also coming from a creative's perspective. Like, if you're not a creative, I can understand why it can be annoying, because like, who said I want to post up with a photography shoot for my next post? Like, no one wants to do that. Everyone wants to keep it casual. But what it is your ability to do what you want to do on it. Like, I think that should still be tapped into. Even if you're a regular creator, treat it like a vlog. Treat it like something, or not even a creator, even if you're not a creative at all, even if you just want to post for the heck of it, treat it how you've always have. Like, I used to post anything on my Instagram. Like, if I go back to my archives, I was just telling somebody this, if I go back to my archives, my post archives on Instagram, it's gonna be the most random posts that I just have archived. But it'll be like, I'll post a picture of the water and a picture of, like, it was just the most random things, but that was the fun in it at the same time. Like, I like treating it like Tumblr. Like, I've been doing that, you know what I mean? So like, just post what you want to post, and what I happen to want to post is things that are more high quality and that are more curated than TikTok. Like, TikTok, I just be on there doing whatever, looking crazy, you know what I mean? But I don't mind posting just for the heck of it on Instagram. Like, this is an archive. Oh, y'all may not be able to see it, but it's literally just my knees at a lake. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, very random. Who cares? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who cares? Look at this one. This is just a pair of glasses this is from 2020. Like, it's pictures of me and my ex in here still that I never archived, that I never deleted. I'm screaming. This is crazy. One thing I would do is I would post my man. I'll tell you that much. Y'all be sick of me. That man used to love me. Look. Ah! This was 2020. But it's just so funny. Like, I really used to post whatever. Like, this is just like a top that I had. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at how cute. Like, it still gave aesthetic. Like, I was still that girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was still very, look, this was the side of a building. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying right now is just post how you want to post. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Try not to get so caught up in how people are perceiving you. Like, oh my gosh, I'm posting something random. Oh, no one's gonna like it. Like, take things away. Take that away from things. You know what I mean? I don't think that should be the point, the goal. Like, just post how you want to post. You know what I mean? Look, this one's a Black Lives Matter post. Period. And hashtag that's on 2 Virgils. I'm screaming. But then another picture with me and my boo. Like, I used to post whatever. But I say that to say, I want to get back to just posting what I want to post on Instagram and not just thinking so deeply about it. And what I want to post is cutesy stuff. I want random pictures of me, like if I'm out, or like, I think who does a good job, her name is Toriana. If you guys know Toriana, she always has random pictures that she just posts in a dump. Like, I like a good dump, you know what I mean? So I want to just do more on my, I don't know, I still enjoy the posting of it all, basically. Whatever. I'm about to make some breakfast. It's 9:20 now, but I'll check back in. Again, I'm still doing some content, so I'll probably add I'll probably have a couple clips. I wonder if I should give it to y'all too. I might as well. Well, Because I don't know, and part of me also wants to separate it too. Like, I don't want y'all to go to my Instagram and be like, oh, we saw these clips already. You know what I mean? Like, I still want y'all to be like, okay, this is cute, and want to like go and watch what I posted on the other platforms, and not making the same thing on every platform, you know? Try to switch it up a little bit, you know? Okay, bye. I just sat here debating myself about which fragrance I wanted to wear. I really wanted to do Of the Hour. Like, when I tell you, my brain was like, just do it, just do it, just do it. But I will say, I really feel like it is a nighttime scent. Like, I have this thing where, like, if it feels like nighttime, I do make it nighttime, you know? I really would do this at night, but it's like, I want to wear it. I want to give it a good official spin. Like, when I wear it to work, like, that's one thing. But why does it? Is my camera? I think it looked kind of blurry to me. Maybe it's my eyeballs. But it's like, I have this, wearing it to work is one thing, you know what I mean? But wearing it actually out is another. I did also get YSL Libre. This is Vanille Couture. You know what I mean? They sent me this in PR. Ah! Almost dropped this on my foot, and that would have been very painful. I have 3 YSLs. Now, these are the YSL Libres. As you can see, like, they are all different, but they're the same. You know what I mean? Like, YSL Libre can be a hit or miss. And when I made the video talking about Of the Hour, Allyiahsface's perfume, I made the comparison of YSL Libre. It's kind of like how people feel about YSL Libre. Some people feel like this smells old. Like, some people feel like this gives granny, like, they don't like this scent. And I feel like it can be said about Of the Hour too. Like, it's kind of like, it's a hit or miss in some ways. This is the original YSL. I've had this for some time. I can't remember if I even purchased this or if it was sent. I don't remember. But I know that these two were sent. This is YSL Libre Flowers and Flames, and then this is the Vanille Couture. You can see the bottles, they have like a different look. I actually like the Vanille Couture one, and then the sides are I like this bottle. But this one obviously pulls more vanilla. My music is on. This is my song, actually. Hold on.
Show me her passport. She's on her own tour.
Okay, so definitely pulls more vanilla. I was gonna put this in my giveaway like little container, but I actually like it. Because it does give more vanilla. Again, this one the original can pull kind of granny just a little bit, but as you can see, I've still worn it. But yeah, but even that can pull nighttime to me too. You know what I mean? So I decided to I just literally sat on my floor thinking about fragrances. But I decided to just go with the Mugler Angel, and then I'm gonna do the Finery Not Another Cherry. I'm gonna just put these together. I'm smelling it with the top. I'm screaming. But I did this earlier. I was like, may not be the best way, but like, I feel like they would smell good together. I feel like I've probably done this also. So we're gonna go with this for fragrance. I did use my oil. This is the Baccarat Rouge oil that I got from this little like oil store. It smells wonderful. I always say, if this is what Baccarat Rouge really smells like, it smells good enough to me. So I put that on my wrist. I just kind of put it on my neck, and yes, I have the dress hanging. The dress is hanging. So I'm gonna put this on. It is unfortunately hot outside, so like, that's the only thing. Hopefully we're not too outside, and hopefully it's not too bad at all. Hoping. I was also debating on earrings, because the last time I wore this outfit, I wore a gold pair of earrings. I wore these the last time. I think these are from Zara. So like, I really wanted to repeat those, but then I was like, maybe not repeat the outfit to a T in the same way. Like, maybe let's see what else I can do. Like, you know what I mean? So I was trying not to pull for these again, but I do feel like these will look the best. But it's okay. I have these on. These are from Franshause, black owned jewelry brand. It should be in my description if you ever want to check out Franshause. But these are just cute and simple. My piercings acting up, you know, regular stuff. But yeah. didn't open the case. Ah, my heel. Ooh. Okay. Yada yada boom bada da 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 bing bing bow. Who have wait. Oh my God, Morgann.